my name is Jasmin and I am a junior at Rowan University studying radio, television, and film. So my roommate studied abroad last semester and she came home telling of stories of adventures and tales of all the things she learned and all the people she met, and quickly that became something that I wanted to experience for myself. So I started doing my research and I wanted to figure out how I had to do this, but to say I was overwhelmed wasn't an understatement. All these websites and books and all these processes were very confusing to me, and quickly I needed to know if this was something I could feasibly do if I couldn't understand how to get there. So number one reason of why I chose AIFS was this. This is AIFS catalog book, and it became my saving grace. Everything is outlined perfectly in here in such a simple manner that even someone like me could understand. In these pages are just all the possibilities of things that you can do, all the adventures that you can experience, and I quickly found my adventure. So in February I will be studying abroad in Perth, Australia, and I'm so excited to do that. And in this book it tells you literally everything you need to know. It includes your meal plans, your flight, itinerary, and it's just laid out so simple that when I went to my parents with it, all I had to do was here, look at this, done. So it was really cool. So the second reason why I chose AIFS was the excursions. So of course you are studying abroad, you are going to be studying and you're going to be in a classroom a good amount of time because you're still a college student. However, I like that AIFS understands that you will be doing a lot of learning outside the classroom. So the excursion possibilities are almost endless, and the way it's laid out and the things they include in it is so cool. And so I'm just really excited that they understand that I would want to do other things besides be in a classroom all day, and the excursions they have planned sound phenomenal, and I'm just really excited for that. I'm from a very small town in New Jersey called Roselle Park, and because of that my comfort zone tends to be really small and I tend to stay inside my comfort zone. So the main reason I decided to study abroad was so I could get out of that comfort zone and learn to take risks. You really don't get further from my comfort zone than flying halfway across the world. So I'm just really excited to get that sense of adventure, and immersing myself in a different culture allows me to learn a lot about myself and the world at the same time, and I think that's amazing, and I really am excited to do that. The second reason I decided to study abroad is my ultimate goal is to be a documentary filmmaker, and being a documentary filmmaker, you tell stories about something you really know about or something you really don't, and I really have no idea about the Australian culture, so I would love to go over and document this process and be able to tell a story about my trip and my experience and what I learned, while also showcasing what Australia has to offer for everyone. The third reason I decided is because I would love to come back and be kind of an advocate for study abroad. Not a lot of people I know have studied abroad, and I think it's because there's a stigma or not even a fear with it, and so I want to go there, have the time of my life, and learn a lot, and come home and tell people that it's okay to be afraid, but to really take that step and to go and study abroad, because I know it's going to be an experience I will never forget. So thank you for listening to my spiel. I hope I can be someone to document my adventures and my experience in Australia.